and I feel like crying too. 11 months and the day was all the judge had to say when they took young Bran and locked him away. Fortune was his crime, and young Bran did his time, dreaming of his love Dulcinea. When they gave him back his clothes and put him out on the road, Dulcinea was waiting like he said. That's all kind of free, but the best had to be that first night back in Dulcinea's bed. They snuck out to a place dug out from the bank, weeping willow trees. Streets ran low and the summer passed slow, never a pen of love so deep. Hey, 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 yo. Hey, 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 low. Hey, 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 yo. Hey, 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 low. Now Sheriff Gray had it bad for Dulcinea. Couldn't stand to see her with that out alone. Half a jug of scotch cradled in his crotch, he rode out with envy in his throng. Catch him at the creek, maybe that'll do the trick. Give the old claymore a try. Then Gray could have his way and get it on with Dulcinea. But first, the outlaw had to die. Hey, 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 oh. Hey, 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 low. Well, Bran says, Gray, what brings you out this way? Dulcinea was just laying out our board. But Gray was on a tear, Dulcinea could hear him swear, just kept shouting and waving that sword. No time to spare, hanging by the tree, Dulcinea kept the longbow of her own. Arrows flew, every shaft a winging through, only the willow would know. They found a broken jug, an empty dugout by the creek, no other sign left behind. Sheriff Gray, young Bran, Dulcinea, somebody lived, somebody most likely died. Hey, 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 oh. Hey, 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 low. Way to the high, I can hear the cry, all the way to the soul moon. Heard inside on my heart tonight, I feel like crying too. Hey, 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 oh. I feel like crying too. Thank you.
You have another?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't have been playing that.
Does anyone else want to come up and entertain? Hi. Can you tell it to that wonderful lady in the turquoise way back there so she can hear it? You've got 3 minutes. Go.
Take the mask off.
Nobody can hear you.
Very loud, kiddo.
Once long ago, there was a spider, and his name was an ant.
His name was what?
An ant, an ant spider.
Anazi.
One day he wanted a story. So he had to climb up this tall tree in the forest and called out, "Oh, Sashi! Oh, Sashi!" Who is calling me? None said goodbye. None inspired. What is it that you want?
Nobody can hear you louder.
You can't pay for a story. And then he asked, "Well, how much does it cost?" And Psyche said, "It costs you the same as it costs everything. You need to bring me a kite."
Not that way, but that way. Okay, thank you very much.
Good job, kiddo.
And our current part of Artemisia. Greetings, everyone. I am Amanda the Censor, and I can currently serve you as your Bard of Artemisia. I cannot even begin to tell you how incredibly happy I am to see all of your
It's
faces.
recording.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad, for pulling your masks down so I could see your faces. I have just really missed hearing the voices as they walk through the night. I've missed the sound of singing, and most of all, I've missed you. So, if I might be so bold, if all of you would join me as if you did know it, if we could sing of our kingdom, the Artemisian anthem.
Oriana, this is our kingdom, Artemisia, strong and united, conquering and undivided, we shall fight for Artemisia. Land of wonder, skies of thunder, burn with sun and wind and stars. Gather all ye proud, mighty, sing with one voice who we are. This is our kingdom, Tarta Gloria. This is our kingdom, Artemisia. undivided we shall fight for Artemisia. Men of honor, knights of valor, come and stand on higher ground. Women guided as we join them in this most victorious sound. This is our kingdom, triumph of the Gloria. This is our kingdom, Artemisia. Strong and united, conquering and undivided, we shall fight for Artemisia. Woo!
And next, there is a familiar face. Vincenzo. I know him like my brother, but we haven't spoken for years.
You don't know. Oh, this is the place. All right. Well, you are all warmed up singing, so I have a simple little song. You can join in on the chorus. It goes, Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me Mary Mac. I'm gonna marry Mary, so Mary's taking care of me. We'll all be feeling Mary when I marry Mary Mac. You got it? Okay.
No.
There's a sweet little lass and her name is Mary Mac. Make no mistake, she's a girl and done track. All the other fellas will try and get her back, but I'm thinking that I'll have to get up early. Now, Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me Mary Mac. She's gonna marry me. Oh, Mary's taking care of me. So I'll marry when I marry Mary Mac. Now Mary and her mother are an awful lot together. In fact, we got to choose the one without the other. We'll often wonder if it's Mary or her mother. Her both put together that are fortunes. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me Mary Mac. Oh, I'm gonna marry. Oh, Mary's taking care of me. So I'll marry when I marry Mary Mac. Now up among the heather in the field of better field, I had a bonny lass sitting on my knee. Bumblebee stung me just above the knee. Up among the heather in the field of better field. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me Mary Mac. I'm gonna marry Mary Mac. I'll marry when I marry Mary Mac. Well, I asked my bonny lass how she'd like to spend the day. She said, up among the heather in the hills of Santa Fe, where all the boys and girls are making out for free. Up among the heather in the hills of Santa Fe. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me Mary Mac. Well, I'm gonna marry Mary Mac. I'll marry when I marry Mary Mac. So maybe it was too slow. I guess that's a problem, huh? Let's see. The last her name is Mary Mac. Make no mistake, she's a girl who goes back. All the other fellas will try and get her back. But she'll have to get up early. Mary Mac's mother's making Mary Mac marry me. My mother's making me Mary Mac. Well, I'm gonna marry Mary Mac. Taking care of me. We'll all be married when I marry Mary Mac.
How many times have you been part of Artemisia? Just twice. So, raise your expectations. Our own Huckwood raise.
I drove down to that nature event for today and I passed a flock of cows.
I've never heard of that.
We had you pulled right here, but
What's called a flock of cows, right?
that's what he was there.
I don't want to have. They go move.
Okay. What else you got?
I got mine.
Okay.
Where's your last wine hot food?
Why are you known as Huckwood raiders?
Because people always ask me if I'm masturbating. I'm like, nope, not right now.
Somebody got it. Yay. Okay. Do we have anyone else here who wants to entertain for a moment? I don't want you to fall down.
That's not the entertaining as you
Got out
think
of
it might be.
here.
I think none of us will be entertained. I don't think any of us would be entertained. I certainly. That's why I know you would be entertained. That'd be about it.
I would like you to tell me about
That's how I got off on this. I tripped it. You know what I
that.
Well, it's a lovely hat. It's a very strange. With this beautiful image. Oh, wow. Oh. You good?
Hand felted it.
You okay?
Every time not to ruin
Your back, your leg, what is it?
Well, that was only the first of several.
Oh.
And it's got some quite lovely phallic imagery on it. And I love it.
Oh, how are you? Well, thank you. Pick which one you want.
Can you get him seated? Okay.
And Charmaine says that we are not in her way, so...
Nope, you're not in my way.
Anyway,
And I can scoot over even more if you
No,
need
no,
me.
you're fine. Right there, where you are.
tripped over the dog and face planted.
Okay, we're not going to do the newcomer stuff.
Oh, so when I got home,
It was a very large dog.
Yeah.
It's not like you couldn't see right.
when I got
Do I
home,
have anyone else who would like to entertain here?
So we're talking multiple things.
Are they ready?
Yeah.
They're close.
So it's probably good to stay.
His real hand
Just
is
to
ask me to
kill
come over one
time
side.
with Casimiro.
Compact.
Okay.
You got yourself one side. I'll be back.
I did! I always miss your puns.
Okay. Are you ready?
Later.
I believe the herald will be giving us our next instructions.
no, I wanted to
Kingdom of Artemisia! Stand to your feet, for today is a wonderful day. Today is Coronation Day! Before you now comes into this mighty area of drizzliness. Thank you so much, we need the rain. Their Majesties, Damon and Veronique, King and Queen of all Artemisia! King in the north!
Your Royal Majesties, and gathered nobles of the court, I bring before you today the Baron and Baroness of Loch Solon, whom I would like to introduce with a short song at your Majesty's leave. When a humble bard took a ride along with Raven and Saja, along came this song. Cast your love on the Baron, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty. Oh. Cast your love on the Baroness, oh valley of plenty. Well, we're going to tie him up and take him down, but he'll be fine.
Now comes before you the Baron and Baroness of 1008, Stefan and Denise.
Please do.
That's a tough act to follow. I'm glad we got to go first.
Majesties, Your Excellencies, good people. Dame Variagoth, Baroness of all Arnhold. Your Majesties and good people of Artemisia, comes before you now fresh off their investiture a whole year ago. Shannon Malatesta, Baron and Baroness of Griffin's Brother. Please do.
Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, good people of Artemisia, here before you comes Baron Killian and Baroness Penelope of the Barony of Brontel.
Woo!
Alright, the next season invite their populace to make themselves comfortable. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to court. It is incredible to see such a strong turnout and so many faces that we have not seen in entirely too long. I promised myself I will not cry before court started, but she opened the court, so it's fair game. We do have quite a bit of business to do as we have not had the opportunity to make it to this area. Thank you, Clay. That's been just a wonderful blessing and learning adventure. And we are so super excited to be here with you guys and doing this.
Good morning. Thank you everybody for coming out today, and thank you for appreciating the cramped quarters that we have. As is our theme, we do the best with what we have, and no matter what it may be or how long it takes. One of the things that we've emphasized, especially getting to see all your wonderful faces in person, is appreciate today. Appreciate every day. Appreciate that we get to do this now. As we know, things can be shifted and taken away at any time. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate these moments. One of the things that we needed to start with is Ladyship. Made it 45 seconds. Ladyship Fort Cattler has recently passed from this realm, and she was one of the best of us. She was married to Lordship Jeffrey. They had a wonderful, tall, vibrant child, and one of my favorite people. I had the honor of fighting for her in several crown lists and was unsuccessful to break my heart. If we could just have a moment of silence for her, please. Okay, thank you. All right, we have a lot going on, so let's have some fun. Let's do this.
Majesties, we're going to start this morning with a quick announcement. Riders, the list table is now open and will remain open during this court. If you want to get in the list, you need to go to wherever Grace Tiana's at.
Red umbrella.
There's a lot of people. And so wherever her Grace is at, if you want to get on the list, that's where you got to go. Over here. Okay. Majesties, we have a pretty big thing to start out with after that announcement. Their Majesties call before them Sean Kirkpatrick Tarragon.
Good morning, Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, I'm Lord Calvert Geiler, commanding Veronique Cross, commanding our comet, commanding Compostela and Reaper. I've come a great distance today from the Veronique Osprey on the southern coast of Moraine. It is truly an honor for me to speak in this court. I stand today to speak on behalf of the populace of the known world. Now, some may find it funny that His Highness asked me to speak for him. Soon this weekend is the first time he and I have actually met in person. Frankly, though, that's actually the reason I'm here. For over 16 months, our land has been ravaged. Some of our society went into dormancy, into exile, waiting for the day to pick up sword and shield again and venture back out. But others did more. Sean chose to extend his decades of service to the virtual platform of the SCA and continue teaching his passion to the SCA coaches. And then, when I asked him to join me on Calvert's Corner for a show about gaming and chivalry, not only did he give me one, he gave me a whole series. Since then, he's inspired a spin-off series with Her Highness Nixon and continues to help make online resources and connections available using his vast network he's established. This service may seem small, but to so many, myself included, it has made a significant difference. The reach has been literally worldwide. In a time when the world was dark, Sean's act of service has been a light. This light has been an inspiration and an example of a lifetime of dedication to our society and to its populace. He has proven himself a royal peer by his own hands many times. He has been recognized as a peer of chivalry by his deeds with the blade, literally before I was born. And today I am happy to say that he is most assuredly a peer of service.
Thank you, Cal, for your kind words. Starbird, this is my medallion for the golden maple leaf of Artemisia, and I would ask you to keep this in trust as a symbol of my status as an armiger in our kingdom.
Your Majesties, good populace, my name is Master Nicolina de Parc, and I have the privilege to speak for this man on behalf of the Order of Defense. What does one say about a man whose legacy has already said so much more than words can? He is a fierce warrior, we all know that, but Sean is so much more than that. He is one of the greatest teachers that this kingdom has ever had. His time and dedication have influenced our kingdom so much for the better, not just on the armor field, on the rapier field, on the archery field, among artisans. There's scarcely a day that comes by that I don't hear someone say, I learned this from Duke Sean. They go on to talk about victory conditions, goals, and mindset. He knows that the sword placed in a newcomer's hand is just as important as the sword that wins a crown, and he lives by that. Through his service, he has taught us not only to fight, but to be peers, teachers, and to build a kingdom. Your Majesties, I recommend him with a full heart for the order.
You bear for me this medallion, the Legion cross, a symbol of my status as an honorable lord in our kingdom.
Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, noble populace, I've come to speak for my dear friend, my brother, His Grace Sean. I've known him a number of years, so many so that I can't count them on my hands and on my toes. So I just have to go with a lot. When I first met him, he was coming back from service in the military, and let me tell you, that is service. He was the prodigal son coming home. I was the used-to-be son that was at home. The sun shone on Sean, and you might think that that would make me bitter towards him. But instead, his personality, his honor, and his chivalry made it so that rather than becoming bitter enemies, we became best of friends. His personality made it so that while we were fierce competitors, you never knew who was going to win that day. I loved just seeing him and coming out and being with him because I knew he was going to win something for that day. He was going to make that event something worth remembering. So many things I could tell you, and all of them will sound like I'm doing self-aggrandizement, but everything I know I did with him. He's done so much with me. The foundation of this kingdom, in the early rains, sprang washed in this man. Things that we have in place now that we take for granted, Sean put in place. His honor and chivalry and service doesn't just go to the SCA. When I was king, I had to go to negotiations. They said, you cannot send your general. You can't come. It has to be you. That's all we're taking this year. So I was busy moving, and I decided that, I had to go. They said that I had to go. I couldn't send a representative. And so instead of no one being there to move my house to our new dwelling, my brother packed up my stuff and moved it to our new house. Sean, has served our kingdom in so many ways. King 100 million times. And one now.
Not yet. Thank you. I'm not that yet.
And the thing that you don't understand is that while that is great service, what happens after the reign is where the great service that this man provides comes in. He doesn't give up and say, okay, I'm not king anymore, I'm just going to sit in the chair and watch the world go by. He helps craft things for people. He shows people how to craft them. He helps train fighters. During my time that I tried to become a better fighter, Sean showed me how to be a better fighter. Sean made me think things over again on how to be a better person even in certain areas of my life. I owe a lot to this man. You have no idea how much you owe this. Your Grace, I find you completely acceptable to this order. Please pass on. I accept this honor with the honor that you wear it as.
I bring words from faraway places. Greetings unto the Artemisian Majesty, this noble court, assembled populace, my fellow pelicans. Know that while I cannot attend today, I send my words through my sister of many offices and peerages, Her Excellency Samaya. My name is Baroness Juliana McLaughlin, Griffin of Artemisia, Mistress of the Laurel, and Pelican. How does one speak of a person's deeds and accomplishments? Our ultimately will speak for them. Many may see Sean as a knight of the field, a crown, a far-traveling teacher of martial arts. Many may see him as a new student of the arts, tailoring finery and for others. But what makes the service of a pelican stand out from the rest? Well, opinions may vary. I bring you a memory of a July day in my home barony of Sentinel's Keep, when Kian and I, then Baron and Baroness, hosted the august members of the Board of Directors for their summer meeting. Elsewhere in our kingdom, we were Adenbelt then. Our crown and a majority of the populace were attending a far-off war, but not then Prince Sean, and the Principality of Artemisia was there attending the board meeting. When asked why he was not at war, he answered, "This is what makes the game run, and I need to know how we do that." Lots of administrative things happened that day. But what I and fellow Pelican Dame Bronwyn, may she rest in peace, those members remember many years later was that Sean chose to be the admin guy rather than being seen on the field of combat. Well, that was the start of a long, twisty road to where we are now. A pelican is a tower of achievements, all built on one another, each block with their own shape, triumphs, and sometimes colored with failure. Blocks made by holding offices, Blocks may be made by holding of offices, some build by encouragement and acquiring resources for others to succeed. Some bring a person to call for late night answers. Sometimes a person up early in the morning making sure things will happen on time. College administration, volunteer management, or cat herding. Not for recognition, but because it is needed to fulfill our dreams and those of our populace. Turn around and look at the members of this noble order. Every one of us has a memory that we can match to a service in your dreams. I know that there are always more blocks to build, and I hope that this will welcome you, knowing that we will succeed in this. You will succeed in this endeavor. Well, Your Majesties, I understand that I'm speaking for Juliana. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to say a couple words. As everyone knows, or you may think you know, what my relationship is with this wonderful person who stands before me. I would speak of 2 times that I personally say made me a better person in the SCA. One would be when I became the Kingdom Exchequer. I was a lady. I had no other titles. But I served with Sean and Lisa when they were appointed. And he spoke to me of being able to speak my mind and tell people that these are the rules and this is what we have to do. I'm not lacking in confidence in a lot of things, but being able to speak to others who are peers can be a daunting task. You made me a better administrator by giving me those words. To me, that is service. The second thing I would speak of would be of the day that my lovely husband, Peter, won crown, and we served behind you as heirs. You chose, both of you, to take us under your wing and provide us with every bit of information you thought that we would need to have a successful, beautiful reign. And at our coronation, you knelt down beside me, placed your hand on the small of my back, and it was the smallest gesture that maybe no one saw, but it meant the world to me because I had someone there that I knew had my back and would take care of helping me in anything I needed. Your service is boundless, and you are beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Very much. Thank you for sharing these words from our dear friend. Thank you for your words in addition as well. Welcome and welcome. I would ask if you would hold for me my cattle coronet, a symbol of my status amongst the nobility of our kingdom.
Majesty, may I speak before you talk?
Please, Your Grace.
My name is Cortland Sterling Mayfair. I'm 3-time queen of this wonderful kingdom by my Griffin king, Conrad von Crixen. Conrad von Crixen is not here today, so I just want you to know, Your Grace, that his words are there with me. Hold my hands. I'm a germaphobe, I don't do this often. When you called me and you asked me to speak for you, and I said, well, what am I? I'm the Laurel, am I the royal peer? Like, what am I? And he goes, you can say whatever you want. And I will say this, Sean and I really fight hard with one another. But we also love hard too. And some people might think that we are against each other, but I will tell you all here here in our presence that we always stand together. We've always had each other's backs, and we've always been there for each other, always, throughout the whole entire thing. If I hadn't met you, my prince, I would not have my best friend. My husband wouldn't have his best friend. I wouldn't have this wonderful family that I belong to in the SA if it wasn't for you saying, sure, you can stay at my house. So it's really hard to kind of think of one thing that you have done in my life that is so significant that I can just talk about that. I would just ask that if you were Sean Squire to please stand up. Please stand up. If you were Sean Squire, are Sean Squire. If Sean has trained you, to please stand up. If you have been part of his training and part of his life and his journey as a fighter, please stand up. If you were part of the barony of Loch Solon, when he served that barony with all of the service and the heart that he had, to please stand up. I would also ask any of those people that are part of Duchy Argos to please stand up. And finally, I would ask that if you are a member of Artemisia and you have been a member of the populace, a peer of the realm, or anything, while he has served us as king and as baron and as knight and as trainer, to please stand up. Stand up, please. Now this is the thing. This is the only thing I could think of to tell you what you've done. Look at this. My prince, I look forward to you becoming my brother in the Order of the Pelican. I love you. Your Majesty, thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Your Grace. Your Grace. I was going to say thank you for your kind words, but then there's all this.
I might have snot on my shoulder.
Very welcome. I would ask you to bear for me my ducal coronet, a symbol of my status as a duke in this kingdom, so named by your own hand.
Just for a moment, I will take this from you, and I will hold it safe. And I look forward to your sports with your lady. I love you again. Bonk.
Oh, hey, thanks. I didn't know I was going to need those. Hi, honey.
Hi, my love. You are my love. You are my first priority in this world, besides our children. And you treat me like a queen every day. It has been my honor to reign with you 3 times. And now a 4th. Soon.
For sure.
100%. But not yet. Not yet. You have taught me so much. And if you couldn't teach me and I needed something, you found someone that knew and could. And I appreciate that more than anything. The SCA has become my family as well. And it is an incredible family, extended and otherwise. I have watched you grow in your teaching while we've been together, which is not nearly as long as, you know, some of those other people like Basil and them, but you know. You have taught here in this kingdom, and you have traveled and taught in others. You share your gift with anyone that asks. And if they come back to you for more, you give them more, and you require no fealty. You have those that are in fealty to you, but you require none for them to learn. You're always willing to find someone if you don't know. Again, for anyone, regardless of fealty. I am so proud,
so proud to stand by your side. I am elated that you are getting this recognition. And I also know that you won't stop. I know you will continue. That's all I've got.
My love.
I love you.
I've asked you to speak for me because you have borne witness to my endeavors more than anybody. And you have seen my frustrations and the trials and the tribulations. And you have given me the support that I need to be able to serve the kingdom and to serve the known world as I have. I could not have done this without you. Your undying support means everything to me, and I'm eternally grateful for that. And at this time, I would ask you to bear for me the coronet of the Principality of Artemisia. Keep in trust, and join me with their majesties.
Told you I'd have you on your knees in front of my board.
Your Majesties, I come before you at your command. I come before you landless and untitled, having divested myself of all my rank and station, so that I may answer this question that you presented to me, free of any obligation and without reservation. I am your servant.
Sean Kirkpatrick Tarragon. It has been 2/3 of your life since someone said that name without a title or rank above it. I have witnessed your service for well over half of my life. This is not something that we get to do. This is something that had to be done. And we are here because this needed to be done. If no one else is going to do it, damn right we are. And you've been with me through so much of my journey. And this last 6 years since we won Crown last, especially. So much has been said, and most of our words are in our actions. At this time, we ask you if you accept our offer to enter into the Order of the Pelican.
I've been spending your question, Your Majesty, giving it great contemplation, and with all my heart, I say yes.
That was the correct word. The correct answer, as you've told me for several years.
There's only two. I'm going to start with bugger off. So,
Their Majesties call before them now all members of the Order of the Pelican.
Where are they? We'll find some somewhere. How many punches you got? Oh, it's me.
Feel nervous with this many people behind you?
Hi, Sean.
No, because you got my back. Always.
Perfect answer.
No.
It's a thing.
You're good there.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm gonna squish here.
Is there a medallion present?
There is, Your Majesties.
There are several medallions present.
I mean, I have one
Okay,
on.
she's okay.
Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, Your Graces, good gentles all, my name is Beatriz Catarina de Andrade. I am a Laurel, I am a Pelican, I am a Baroness of the Court, and I am a walker of the way of the outlands. And now I'm gonna cry. So, the medallion that was supposed to show up today was willed to Sean by Lord Tabor. And Sean, in his care of his beloved friend, Baroness Theodora, put it someplace really safe. And he called me and he said, "Will you be Thea's backup?" And I said, I would be honored to be Thea's backup. This medallion has a small history. It was made by Viscount Antony out of the West. The art is from Duchess Helga. The chain is from Baroness Casimira. And I was wearing this when I got the call to fix media at Penzic halfway through Peace Week. Now, what is on this medallion that you may not see, but you will in a minute, is that this is a Pell in a handbasket. Which is entirely appropriate for His Grace.
I have one of those, they're so pretty.
You have been my teacher. You have been my student. You have been my brother and my friend. I have served you as king. You have kept me safe. You have no idea what this means to me. And now I get to call you brother again. You are my angel, and I am so grateful for you. And I am more than honored to pass down a Pell in a handbasket.
Please.
His Grace Duke Conrad von Crixen could not be here today, so I have a medallion from him and words, if I may, read
Please.
from him.
Please do.
Greetings, Your Majesties. This day do I, Duke Conrad von Crixen, Premier Knight, Laurel, and Pelican of Artemisia, send well wishes and heartfelt greetings. I apologize for not delivering these words to myself, but should it please Your Majesties, Baron Gregory has agreed to read these words in my stead. I would present to His Highness a treasured artifact of our household, a medallion borne by a number of noble pelicans from our kingdoms past that I shall recount to you now. In order, Duchess Anna Ophelia Holloway Tarragon presented this medallion to Baroness Rachel Ashton, who in turn passed it to Baroness Elizabeth Cameron Campbell, who in turn passed it to Duchess Cortland Sterling Mayfair, who in turn passed it to Baron Gregory of Beck, who in turn passed it to Duchess Sage Fitz-Lorenz, who in turn passed it to Baroness Heloise de Beck, who in turn passed it to Duke Conrad von Crixen, who now in turn passes it to you on the occasion of your elevation to the right and noble order of the Pelican. Sean, I have no doubt that you will bear the weight of over 150 years of service combined in this medallion. I have no doubt that you will represent this order and our household in all good things, good and noble. It is now most right and fitting that you should take up this medallion as an outward symbol of your service that you have done and a bond to the labors that still yet remain. Bear it well and bring honor to its lineage. In honor and friendship, Conrad von Crixen.
And
And on that, I will tell you, Her Grace Anna sends a message, and she says for you to pay your rent.
I'll pay the both.
It's so funny to have this back again, because we had the privilege of holding this for Her Grace Portland. And, to have that privilege again is really.
This time, we'll pass this medallion around to the members of the order. Oh, sorry. Once again, getting used to having people actually right here. Pass these medallions around to the members of the Order of the Pelican to imbue a small bit of your essence into these. Because you're all part of one. Need King's justice. This time, Sean, we hear your oath.
This day do I, Sean Kirkpatrick Tarragon, hereby declare my oath as a member of the Right Noble Order of the Pelican. Henceforth shall I continue to uphold and strengthen the laws, customs, and traditions of the Kingdom of Artemisia and the Society for Creative Anachronism. I shall continue to display my respect for the Crown of Artemisia, to practice hospitality within my means as appropriate, and to spare no effort to practice those skills found desirable to a civilized court, to demonstrate my appreciation for literature, dance, music, heraldry, games, and such similar endeavors of a medieval life. And I shall continue to strive to become familiar with the combat arts.
How much more familiar does he have to be? How much more familiar does he have to be?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It could be more familiar.
One thing at a time.
Furthermore, I shall continue to set an example of courtesy and chivalrous behavior.
Probably been here. Which one?
To share my knowledge and skills with all those who should seek my counsel, and to advise the Crown on the advancement of candidates for the Order of the Pelican. At this time, I also swear my fealty to the Crown and Kingdom of Artemisia, and render homage to Damon and Veronique, her rightful king and queen. I swear to be a true and faithful liegeman to the Crown, to protect and defend all subjects of the Crown, from all enemies, from within or without, to come at my own expense when the Crown should call, or have need of me, to raise armies in times of war, to give true and considerate counsel to the Crown,
This way.
and to defend with all my might the right of the Crown to act on that counsel in whatever manner they deem appropriate. All these things I swear by this sword, King's justice, and all that I hold sacred and true. So say I, Sean Kirkpatrick Tarragon.
We, Damon,
And we, Veronique,
hear these words and accept this oath, and will keep you and yours safe and protected till after the mountains crumble, after the sky falls, After these clouds pass from our heads, oh, not quite. Yeah.
Are you walking? No.
We, Damon, name you Master Sean Kirkpatrick Tarragon.
Fresh from the field, kneeling before his king he came. When he had risen, he was a knight, and his oath unto his king he gave. I was born on this field, I was raised in the wars, and someday they will make me a knight. Though someday my sword may be rusted low, I will live by my oath till I die.
Yep. When I hear.
Domine Artemisia, we, Damon and Veronique, monarchs, wish to recognize the service and humility of our subject, Sean Kirkpatrick Tarragon. He has toiled much in our kingdom and the known world to bring the dream alive for all. We, therefore, grant him entrance to our beloved Order of the Pelican. We reaffirm his right to arms to bear by letters patent to it. Azure, a chevron inverted or, Guti de sang, issuant therefrom, a demi-Pegasus salient, wings, a dorse, and inverted argent. Done this 12th day of September, Anno Societatis 56, being 2021 Gregorian, scrawled by the wonderful Mistress Heloise de Beck.
That's hilarious.
Master Sean. I'm gonna use that one as much as I can. So we get to do that first. We would first ask you to do some service for us. Is one member that will soon be joining the order that is not up here. Would you please go get her?
It is my honor to do so, Your Majesties.
Stomp.
I'll see if we can take a shot at it.
Your Majesties, I present before you Vigilant Sophia Iversdaughter, who on the same day where you had offered my pelican, early in that day, you offered hers, a moment for which I was completely elated, I must say. As things have transpired, it will be our great honor to recognize her as a pelican this evening. And I hand to you so you may send her on vigil so that she may contemplate this question that you had asked and then we're going to ask and then.
Like it's a little pelican. I was just going to ask you to not kneel in my outfit. Time is a contract. Some time ago at Crown, we asked you to consider becoming a member of the Order of the Pelican. At this time, we send you on your vigil for the day to hear the wonderful words of these amazing people around you, so that tonight, after something might happen to these clowns, I don't know, you are prepared to answer the question properly if you're going to enter the order. I send you off with your future brothers and sisters to contemplate that question. Please go with Master Sean Kirkpatrick.
Ask me how I know.
You can step 2 more steps back and I won't.
I'm gonna go that way first.
I'm not crying, you're crying, and we're all just getting started.
I think we're all crying.
Okay, after that nice, slow, very ordinary start to court, we'll get started.
Their Majesty's is happy for this, Lord Calvert, with their presentation.
We're looking for you. Calvert, is that you?
Yeah.
Lord Calvert? Okay. There we go. Hi! Hi!
My apologies. Your Majesty, I come with business and words from Her Highness Sarah, Princess of Mist, for 2 members of your populace, if you will allow.
Please do.
Would you have them call in the report, please?
Yes.
Once you're done talking, please.
Oh, no, we don't have that much time.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes, please.
Their Majesty's is happy for them, their Highnesses. Master Sean Kirkpatrick
And your beautiful lady.
is happy for them, their Highnesses. Gotta get good at that listening thing too, buddy.
Both of you.
I had no idea there was a thing going on.
We have a presentation that was made specifically for you.
Oh, Majesty.
We're sorry.
Hi, Cal.
So, Her Highness sends words, and regardless cannot attend today. She is attending to her own principality business of choosing her heirs. But she did want to send along business for their Highnesses. Her words read, warmest greetings unto my beloved cousins, Sean and Nisa, Crown Prince and Princess of Artemisia, from Sarah, Princess of the Mist. Know that while you are far from me in miles, you're never far from my heart. You've been such a support to me in my reign, and have my deepest of thanks. Be known to all in Artemisia that on this day in the Court of the Mists, both Sean and Nisa received the princess's favor to formally thank them for their assistance. I wish upon you both health and a long life. Done this 11th day of September, AS 56, being 2021 Gregorian. Signed, Sarah, Princess of the Mist.
Thank you for these words, Cal.
Pleasure.
And,
Thank you, Majesty.
Thank you. That's one of those things we had to get done early. So, yeah.
Their Majesties would call before them, Quinton. You, Quinton.
No, they heard the other one. Like what?
You here. No, yeah. Young Quinton.
I'm sorry, we're looking for Quentin. He's about this tall. His whole life. One of the things that we intended on getting done 6 or so years ago after we won Crown was getting you your Griffin prize. Due to the circumstances, that was not something we did everything within our power to not do this particular award virtually. And as you know, we awarded this to you at the Crown Tournament just before your 16th birthday. You hear that, Timmer? Someone before they were 16. This is long overdue. It was overdue when we started this process, but it's obviously well overdue now. But we just wanted to take this time to let you know how special we think you are and how excited we are to see everything that you continue to do. Sorry, I forgot the mask was on. Everything that you continue to do and how you continue to grow, and know that if there's any way that we can help you, we are here for you.
Know all that Quentin, being an outstanding example for the youth of Artemisia, does deserve our commendation. We, Damon and Veronique, monarchs of these lands, hereby admit him into the Order of the Golden Griffin's Pride, done this 3rd day of July, Anno Societatis. Yeah.
Some year. It's all good.
Whatever. Being 2021 in the common era. Yes. Oh, there's a few of those. Yep. Clicker beam illumination by Adelise Ferguson.
Viva! Viva!
Their Majesties pop before them. Their Excellencies Hogar and Bronwyn, Owen and Malkin, Morgan and Katerin, Till and Isabeau.
Oh, you're in trouble too. What did you do this time? Roddy?
Please. It's just the mud and the knees and everything. Till, I said you could stand. You may notice that y'all have something fairly distinctive in common.
We're all good looking?
Very good looking. Among several other things. You all have rain, their rain. Massa turkey.
Oh, there you are.
During this time, and we just wanted to take this moment and say thank you for what you've done, and for everything that you did to help keep this wonderful kingdom going.
Well, and this very much includes the Baron and Baronesses that you see sitting before you. The privilege of being with at some point in time, and all of them deserve our esteemed thanks, because in general, as a reign, we only get to do this job 6 months at a time. These people before you do this job 2 and 3 years at a time. They give their hearts and souls and lives, and everyone you see sitting up here has either volunteered to be here in the middle of a pandemic, or had offered to stay on additional time if suitable replacements were not found. Every one of them did it gladly, with a happy heart, and we cannot say thank you enough. Because without a good support system, without you guys in your local areas, and especially not having to be able to travel, it's meant the world to us, and we cannot tell you how grateful we are to have worked with this fabulous team. The other D&Ds, your stuff is in your chair.
Yeah, step upon it.
Make sure they're not put in killing.
for these excellencies below her most excellence for their time during the pandemic. Viva!
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 Viva! Viva!
Is it snacks?
Their Majesties will call before them. Osborne LaFritz. What about Emelina de Martin? Right?
Yeah.
Marion Kilgore. Never mind.
All right, y'all, we're just going to keep calling names till somebody shows up.
They win.
They do.
They win. They win everything.
Majesties, at this point, we are going to hear from some marriages.
Love it. Right?
Wonderful.
Their Excellencies of Loch Solon.
Herein opens the court of their excellencies, Raven and Saja of Loch Solon. Hello, everyone!
Hello!
Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. We're super excited to see everyone. You look well. Please stay that way. We like that. We like you like this.
We do have other things. I think Varia knows.
If Your Majesty, if you may have a moment for Varia in our...
Okay.
So there was this thing called the pandemic, and we couldn't see each other for a while, and then we had this event, and it was in the lovely barony of Thousand Eyes, and we're like, you know, we're being together, and our next big thing, you know, we're gonna go to Harvest War, and we can exchange largesse, and we can do all this stuff. Hey, you know what'd be really fun? Let's do a white elephant during court.
I do remember saying something about I do what I want.
Yeah, do what I want, and then we like, and then all this other stuff happened, and more stuff happened. So during each excellency's court, and their majesties, everyone has a white elephant, and we'll do an exchange.
Oh, good.
And just during their court, and then their majesties get the last pick. So it's going to be as many times as, and then majesties get the last pick.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
So everybody pull out your stuff so I can see.
Your white elephant gift. Alright, so there's obviously some fantastic choices. Now I'd like to point out that the ringleader here is Her Excellency Varia.
Of course. I'm just the oldest.
That's fair.
Alright, so I don't know. I mean that was pretty Her Majesty.
What's that?
Okay, now we're not opening these until evening court, right? Right. Okay, evening court.
Well, we can open them. Yeah, but we're not showing
But we have to
anybody
bring
until
them.
evening court.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're displaying them. So we're gonna open them.
And then there might be
do
spillage.
another trade in evening court.
Oh.
You get to see it one more time once you know what it is.
We'll try not to take too much time with this, though. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Anything else?
Not at this moment.
Herein closes the court of their excellencies, the Loch Solon.
Yes.
Recesses.
Their Excellencies of 1,000 Eyes.
Syrian opens the court of their excellencies at 1,000 Eyes.
Oh, it's so great to be here. Now you can hear me. It's great to be here. And we do not have any specific business in court this morning. We just want to say thank you and everyone being here and having a great time, and the rain has stopped. I declare it stopped. I declare it stopped. And
What did you put in there?
giant chocolate bar.
She doesn't tell me.
Because that would be amazing.
That's a great
It's a
cutting board.
statement piece of me. It has documentation.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
just.
I'm really concerned now.
Great to see everybody, and we're looking for a great time for the rest of the event. Do you have anything to say?
She pretty much has us mostly covered. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with this and.
Get to pick somebody to trade with.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, let's go take somebody's stuff.
I want Mario. Big birthday.
I know she doesn't have room in her car.
What did they get for her? Well, her course next. Oh, that's true. So, thank you. Glad to be here.
Hearing closes the court of their excellencies of 1,000 eyes.
Arnhold?
Preheat Her Excellency Arnhold.
Greetings!
Yay!
Once a Cotasilian, always a Cotasilian! Okay, straight. Okay.
Back to you, man.
Moving right along. Okay,
Their Majesties call before them, Johann de Javier.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Then Their Majesties call before them, Her Grace Duchess Mazzy of Dunbarton.
Oh yeah, that one. Yep. I know she's here. I've seen her twice already. Oh, come on. See the one that's in the blue now?
Louder? Louder.
See the one in the blue now?
Her Grace Duchess Mazzy.
She's like, wait, listen.
I'm so sorry. I was trying talking about Hi, everyone. I'm a visitor from another kingdom. I travel a lot, and I'm so happy to be here, and thank you all for your hospitality. I've had so much fun. I'm from Trimaris, which is a little far away. But the biggest reason to come here is not just for Sean, for you guys, and to see all of this wonderful thing, is I'm here for my family. And I would.
Their Majesties would call before them, Tiernabar and Kaylee.
So, when I started the SCA, I was 19 years old. And my squire brother, I'm wearing his mother's coronet, Duchess Strongman. I've also brought Aaron's coronet, and I got to wear it last week in Crown List, which was a very honor for me. But I brought the inheritance for their daughter as well. So these will be passed off to their daughter and her husband to hold. So travels, many reasons.
Hi, friends.
Hi, friend. Oh, and they didn't know I was going to be here. And thank you
They
all
didn't.
that knew for keeping the secret, because that was really great.
If you would, please.
Hi, friend.
We just wanted to take a few moments to make sure everybody here knows how wonderful we all know you guys are. And we are in the unique position to be able to do that with everybody in camp and through the known virtual world staring at us while we do it. You get used to that after a while.
It's a little private
Almost.
ceremony going on.
we love you guys. You have both done so much for the kingdom, for the society, across the known world. We have been blessed to know you for a short time of the time that you've been putting in all this wonderful work. We were talking last night about the first time that we met, and the wonderful reading that I was able to watch again this morning online where I could pay attention. And the written words that we will get from you later, I have already told the Majesty about. But oddly enough, none of that has anything to do with why you're here. Yeah, no, we had a plan for you from well before that. One of the things that we get to do is recognize people a very particular way. And one of the things that we saw online this last week or so was something that we know that you are very happy with, but I think you might be a little bit mad at us because we have some different plans. At this time, we are going to name you both Court Baron and Baroness.
Make a helmet. Apparently, I'm not really good at this stuff. So I tried really hard, and I want you all to know that as soon as you pick a jeweler, a metalsmith, I will commission for next year. I think I had a hard time with it because it was so from the heart. I was like, it's not right. So I did the best I could. Sorry. And I wanted, peacocks, bunnies.
I can tell you that anyone that has known about this before you, has been absolutely elated at this.
We'll conduct this thing, and it's really fun to tell them.
They're like, well, of course.
Yeah. We've heard your praises sung from the royalty of Primaris all the way down. We have an inbox full of reasons that you should have this on top of all of the reasons that we know to be true ourselves.
And they're part of the reason I'm here.
And we are super privileged to be the ones to do this.
At this time, we name you Baron and Baroness. Oh, we'll keep it. No, you're right. No, you're right. Just squish your head. We can't tell you how happy this makes us.
So when we saw your post, you were like, oh, we're so close, and we're never going to get any iron rice over there.
Guess somebody
All
better
of us
told
were like,
them.
Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that?
I said,
surprise!
The plague delayed things. So,
And by the reason I'm here, I don't mean the reason I'm here. I mean the reason I'm here.
Good populace, for the newest Baron and Baroness in the Kingdom of Artemisia, Vivat!
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 Still my younger squire.
It's true.
I'll take the point.
It's just mean that you could.
Excuse me, Your Excellency.
Do their excellencies of Griffin Slayer have words today?
Their excellencies have words, and they've got an elephant thing.
Did we skip
So
Balthazar?
listen to them.
No?
No,
Potato with you. Tomato. Hi. Hi. Words. And I don't know, pick somebody.
thinking about giving a game.
Excellent choice here.
Blue.
It's too fast.
They are done with their work.
Their Excellencies of Bronzehelm. Here opens the courts of Their Excellencies of Bronzehelm.
Like our cousins, we don't really have anything official, but it's wonderful to see all of your faces, at least what of your faces we can see. Your eyes, yes. We love seeing your eyes and smiles scattered. And we're thrilled to death to be here to support their majesties and their whatever may come.
Is there something you need to tell me? Better not be. Better not be.
It's fine, you don't like surprises.
Better not be.
And I think...
Stump.
Yep. Stump.
Literally why
Mind
we
the
cannot have
stumps.
nice things. He is the reason we cannot have nice things.
Everywhere.
We don't let him out much.
Vivat!
Herein recesses the court of the Barony of Bronzehelm.
Oh, be jealous, Artemisia. That one's ours. We did. We purposely picked that one.
Your Majesties, Their Excellencies Robert and Lady Spencer have a presentation.
Oh, lovely.
Exactly.
My practice over the last 6-7 years. Someone on the phone does something I can get. Just go.
Yeah, just go.
People, you know, people have done a marvelous job. Keeping them alive without real people who have definitive. Thank you so much. In recognition of that, we'd like to give you this also. It's made out of piece of mystery when I found my shop. Thank you for your service.
Thank you both. Hope you know how much we love and appreciate you both. It is about
For the generous gift of Their Excellencies to Their Majesties. Vivat!
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 Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties call before them Ulrich von Grimm.
Woo! We have a winner!
Bingo!
Well, I obviously
Smart,
choose her
not
too.
sorry. We have heard lovely things about you. You want to guess what about? It's totally a trap. Ooh, this one's smart. Goes for the cute lady. Lets me tell him. You're not falling for any of my usual tricks. What shall I do? We have heard lovely, lovely words of your art. And your dedication to the arts. And you're learning the arts. And you're doing the amazing arty stuff. And I'm definitely one that has an appreciation for the arts and all those who endeavor into them, because I fully understand the love and hate relationship that comes from being an artist. And we've heard so many good things, we decided that we needed to do a thing.
Of what glories may a kingdom boast? king can display the valor of his warriors on the field, a queen may show you the gracious courtesy of her subjects. But glory is clothed in beauty, and beauty comes from the hands and the hearts of the people. We, Damon and Veronique, king and queen of Artemisia, must praise the work of our valiant and expert servant, Ulrich von Grimm. His art greatly enriches the splendor of our fair kingdom. For this, we give him our heartfelt thanks. Moreover, we do hereby induct him into our worthy order of the Golden Maple Leaf. September on Associates College, 56 being the year 2021, and the common is 20.
There is a small snafu. Some of the scrolls may not have appropriate dates on them, because wouldn't you know, we tried to do this when we stepped up 6 years ago. But that's a thing. So thank you so much for all your hard work, and we absolutely look forward to seeing what comes next.
Good populace for the artistry of the newest Maple Leaf. Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
One of the things that has come from our reign is we've gotten the opportunity to display the art in such a spotlight, in such a form that we've never gotten to before. We've had more A&S competitions. We've been able to spread the good works of this glorious kingdom across the known world. And we have given out more maple leaves than we could ever count, and we are so proud of this kingdom. The arts are truly truly the strongest thing that kept us going in the times that we had to stay home. Thank you all for everything that you've made, everything that you've worked on, everything that you've looked up, every moment that you've spent. Classes taught. Every moment that you spent trying to make this dream better. Okay.
Speaking of all the fabulous, wonderful, amazing, artsy stuff that the Kingdom of Artemisia has done in this strange and trying pandemic time, we ran some challenges over that time, and I'm sure some...
What?
What? Oh, a challenge.
Challenge?
A challenge! Okay, sorry. I'm new, it's cool. So I'm sure some of you will recognize Maskapalooza. And Begathon. And I can only ever get two. Oh, and Griffin Hatter.
Griffin Hatter.
And as part of each of those, we did make a King and Queen's choice, and we did promise you fabulous riches beyond belief. Unfortunately for you, that's not where it's not fabulous riches, but we do have things. So
we do have prizes, and
do
you may
have
not
prizes.
believe that we give the CU as prizes.
Bait and switch, bait and switch.
Their Majesties were probably pardoned. Tamsin, Magdalena, Marguerite, Vincenzo, Tatiana, and Isabeau.
Hanson, you're my pandemic shoot winner. Varia?
Yeah, I'm Varia, sorry.
I was like, yeah, no, I know Varia's on the list. I'm like, I know we talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, Varia.
This is our King's Choice Begathon.
Careful.
And then I made him his own bag because he coveted mine.
And then she made me one too because it's awesome. Tamsin was actually the adult winner of our first pandemic shoot. When we were trying to keep archery going while we were still trying to explore the new and interesting world that was virtual, and we promised her wonders and riches, and that's what we got. There you are. I'll stand up for you. Oh, you'll stand up for me? We only use that joke until.
As it should. Never gets old.
It doesn't.
Okay.
And he never gets short.
You know how old I am?
Okay. Busy workers.
So, prizes were promised and delivered. Thank you guys so much for everything, for playing along, and for being fantastic. fantastic in sharing your art with us.
Good populace for all the victors during every single one of the challenges we had. Vivat!
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 Careful.
Stop. Mind the stuff.
Oh, stop.
They come out of nowhere.
It's always Santa. No matter who it is, unless there's two of them.
Okay.
I will. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Fine. Yeah, you do it.
Timber!
You could me us twice if we had to.
Oh, good God.
Just turn it around.
Timber, you're right here. Okay. Next, Steve, how many of you? You know what? This is about something you've done. Actually, you know what? You were not alone in this.
You were not.
Someone else complicit in this. You matter? It's okay.
Uh-oh.
CS has one rule. The rule is the herald needs to know everything. This is a rule we've managed to break every time she's been dumb enough to do this with us. Hi, Sika. Hey. So what possible cahoots could the two of you be in trouble for? I mean, I don't cahoot with him. I do not cahoot with him.
Right?
No one wants to.
What did you do?
I did.
You're on the right track.
I did, and you were my accomplice. It was sick, and it was sick. It was hard. It was really scary. And you were there a few times, actually. Quite a few times. But this specifically one,
I got nothing.
I do. I got lots of stuff.
I know, I'm sure you do.
Oh, this is awesome. I love this. The sad part about Corona at this very moment is that no one can see the shock face underneath that mask because that shock.
Here, one row.
What was that? All right.
We have evidence. We have evidence of this thing that you have done together.
Proof.
And I need you to come here. And we're going to have the proof brought forward because I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Watch for the stumps.
Oh, there's some right there. All right, so I just need to say that, give a little bit of backstory here. During my 5th reign, I had a friend. This friend was my pillar, my rock, my venting point, and at certain points in time, what the hell are you thinking, Timmer?
All points in time.
So with that being said, at the time, there was not a scroll that was made. There's now a scroll, and I will read the scroll. It is the privilege of the crown to recognize certain nobility, and we see this nobility in Fiametta de Travesera. Therefore, do we, Timur and Sorsha, bestow upon her the right to style herself Baroness of the Court, and grant unto her such honors and respect as befits a person of great worth and courtesy, done this 10th day of January, Anno Societatis 50, being 2015, in the Common Era, reckoning Timur, Khan, Sorsha, Queen. This was made despite all of other outwardly efforts to keep a certain individual down, made this incredible scroll. You served myself and this kingdom so well, and you continue to do so. Thank you for all you do.
Scroll and calligraphy by Mistress Malkin.
Mistress Malkin, despite efforts from the outward to stop her, still made this scroll. You, my friend, are loved beyond belief. You are adequate. You are adequate.
And now we're going to give that back to Owen to pack up very safely and not to the
Watch out for the
crying herald.
stumps.
Put back to work.
Stop.
There we go.
very important.
Thank you. Yep. Hey, we found Timmer.
You can cut right back. Especially for something that magnificent, we just had to take a couple extra moments. We just appreciate our artisans so much. We try to give them any and all attention that we can.
And it's really fun to make the Herald cry. I mean, let's be real. It really is.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
So, during these plague-ridden times, we found a different way to say thank you to people. Gracias de Corona. I always mess it up. See? I messed it up in a whole new way. Gracias Corona. This is an unofficial award that was given throughout most kingdoms in the known world. It was a way that us as the Majesty could recognize people just to say thank you, just to say we see you and we see what you're doing and we appreciate the time that you're putting in to make this dream continue to happen and to make it so that we can come back now and be around people and keep our wonderful interest and our great big brains engaged in the SCA.
Their Majesties, we call before them Robert Dispenser, Leia Dispenser, Morgan Wolf, Kumar Alnisa Anatolia, Ririd Apgerson, and Sabine Crespel.
Sabine's not here.
Yeah, Robert. Just watch the thumbs too. Right? You come right over here, we're safe. Right, that's perfect. Thank you.
You're pretty good firing.
She's like, I thought this was my downtime before I started.
Yeah, about that. Good to tell you, transition's rough. These are, we'll start talking about the fabulous people that we have, because I know we've got more coming. Your support and generosity has been absolutely fantastic. It has meant the world to us. And being ever available and just knowing you were there has been a huge help to us. Lisa, you and all the things. I mean, you live in Milan. Let's start there. I don't know how many awards I can give you for that.
Watch for the stumps.
There really should be, but seriously, I don't have one. That,
Stump! Stump!
Ooh, nice save! Y'all are on it.
There's another one right there.
As well as your amazing new blossoming interview series, which has been so good. Not everyone really truly understands what it is to be a consort. You find this cute guy with a stick and he hits people and he says, hey, you want to go be queen? You're like, yeah, that'd be great. And then he wins and you're like, oh my god, what did I just do? So expose that, and what it is we truly do is that it's been a blessing. It's been really fun to watch. You were a special recommendation to us.
Because you are a special recommendation.
It is a thing. It's a thing. But she's not wrong. You have been ever present. I can't think of once that I've gone looking on our FBA pages and not found something from you. A comment or an encouragement or an idea. And it has been great. It's been inspiring, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we stole some of your stuff. It happens. But and so we felt like we needed to add you to our list as well. And we can't thank you all enough for all the things you do. Because really, without you guys, we don't stand here. We're just kind of some people in some funny hats. So it's been a blessing. Thank you.
Thank you all.
For the newest members of the Gratia Your Majesty, your Bard of Artemisia has a presentation. Her Excellency, Baroness Amanda. Sweet!
Your Majesty, may I have your permission to address your court and the good people of our kingdom?
Please do.
Good gentles, as you are keenly aware, we have all been struggling for the last 6 years since the last reign started, through a time of great trial. The awards just given out are part of what has allowed us to come back together again. And in honor of those who have worked so incredibly hard, I would offer this song. In the year 5 and 50 of our society, a plague it came a-raiding across the eastern sea. Too soon it was too dangerous for to travel through the town. To protect us all, we had to shut it down. Through the lonely times we struggled to keep our dream aloft. Some worked like hell to keep us connected at all cost. But lonely days must end at last, and soon we must proclaim that our Artemisia will rise again. Rise again, rise again. That her name will be shouted through the mountains and the glen. For we who love her best, we will fight until the end, so that Artemisia will rise again. Now the opening is slow, it's so hard to know just when. The world has become safe enough for us to play again. But as the winds of change blow through the lands, our hearts again align. We will reach out and in her glory shine. So it's time to stop your talking, come join us in the fray. Dust off your armor, unpack your garb, it's time to come and play. Although we are not through it all, come join in our refrain, that our Artemisia will rise again. Rise again, rise again. That her name will be shouted through the mountains and the glen. For we who love her best, we will fight until the end, so that Artemisia will rise again. Rise again, rise again. That her name will be shouted through the mountains and the glen. For we who love her best, we will fight until the end, so that Artemisia will rise again.
Your Majesty, there's some people that you would like to speak with.
Yes, if you would call them forward, please.
Hold on, let me check for the file.
Yep. I said, we have a lot of business, but we're getting towards the end.
His Majesty would call before him the following individuals: Tarragon Macmillan, Basil Derdrak, Sean Kirkpatrick Tarragon, Thea, Killian Calloway, Magnus Stonesetter, Carhall the Hunter, Timmery Ocean, and Tilda Lucky.
Oh, Till, you're in trouble again.
Stop. Oh, I'm a helper. Viva! This is a fantastic room. Look at work. You're on my right room. I love that.
Yes, Shannon? Sorry. Okay, no problem. It's like, excuse me? Yeah. During the reign, there's, as we've been clear, we definitely do not do this alone.
we seek much advice, and some would say counsel, as the king. I get this opportunity to recognize this group of amazing people for helping me through these trying times. Thank you for keeping me sane. Thank you for keeping this ship going the right direction. Keeping us going so that we can have a chance to get together again. Just thank you. I would not be nearly the person I am in general or just today without each and every one of you. Obviously, this is my King's Council.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you.
Damon, by right of arms, King of Artemisia, to all nobles and gentles unto whom these letters may come, greetings. Know ye that we perceive it to be becoming to our royal majesty that we should exalt with singular honors those who show themselves constant in our service. Hence it is that we name Sherlock McMillan, Basil Durdrach, Sean Kirkpatrick Tarragon, Fiametta the Trastevere, Killian Calloway, Magnus Stonesetter, Torhall the Hunter, Timur Yoshin, and Tilda Lucky, as a companion of the King's Council of Artemisia, as a sign of our favor and in appreciation for their dedicated labors and steadfast counsel during our reign, done by our hand this 11th day of September, Anno Societatis 56, being the year 2021 Gregorian. Damon Brett.
So, in true outlandish fashion, the most outlandish looking lion I could find for y'all. Really can't thank you all enough. It's okay. Killing can't read. You won't know if it's his. You all are some of the most amazing people I've ever met, and thank you for helping me through these times and for being a part of my life. I'm a better person because of each and every one of you. Thank you all.
For these fine fellows and me in the King's Council, vivat!
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Stop.
Got three more behind you. Yours is smaller and well hidden. One more.
Right there. Ooh, you just missed it. Ooh. It's on your right side.
Y'all go talk in the back of court. I know how I got here.
Your Majesty, I believe you have a group of individuals who'd like to speak with me. I do. Her Majesty would call before her Amanda Dispenser, Fiametta the Trastevere, Malcolm Allenson, Penelope Highfield, Ramut Altiabia, Varia Goff, Cortland Sterling Mayfair, and Tamsin Sutherland. Stop. You said on still. Oh my gosh, the girls. All my banged up girls. All my favorite girls, but all my banged up girls. Portland?
back. Ladies have been a blessing.
Proclaim unto all that we, Veronique, Queen of Artemisia, do hereby recognize Amanda Dispenser, Fiametta de Trastevere, Malcolm Alexson, Penelope Highfield, Ramut Altiabia, Varya Goff, Portland Sterling Mayfair, and Tamsin Sutherland as a keeper of the Queen's confidence for having faithfully honored our throne by their trust, wise counsel, and continuous service to us, done in accordance with our will and attested to by our hand this 11th day of September in the 56th year of the Society, being 2021 Gregorian, Veronique, Regina. For these fantastic ladies, the keeper of the Queen's confidence, vivat!
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Stop. Especially you.
More stuff than I do.
Good job.
Their Majesties have business with a few other individuals. Please come forth. Catherine Ann of Newbury. Savati, I'm sorry. Juliana Atwater. Carl Braden von Sabernheim. Owen. Ramon de Hapier. Malatesta Seminetti. Isabel. And Tiana Nikoyman.
Hey, look, more people. I like people. This is a great game. Every time I turn around, there's more people. Responsible adults? Unacceptable.
Well, every day.
Hi, Les. I don't know if you guys knew that it was her birthday.
It was her birthday.
Ooh. Look at the hospitality.
Everybody that heard us.
Here's what we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Hi, friends. What you doing?
No idea.
I know, isn't it great? I know. Well, we already have all the things.
Right. He's not involved in this. We wanted to also say thank you to you wonderful people for everything that you've done in service to the Crown at this time. Whether it's sitting through several Zoom meetings with us to make sure that everything's running the right way, setting up pre-registration, getting scrolls done.
Hand delivering crowns 8 hours because we've been training for a while before we saw them for no other purpose than to just drive to Montana.
And also stop and go, okay, awesome, bye.
Literally, I didn't even know they were there. Drop the stuff on the porch, gone. Justin's like, oh no, we had it, or Damon says, we had a great talk. Really? They were here?
When? Or helping guide us through the best ways to keep our kingdom safe. We just wanted to give you guys a small token of appreciation to let you know that we love and appreciate all of you.
Yeah, pretty well got it covered. You were also a core group of people that we couldn't do this without. And we are beyond thankful for your willingness to stay on. Your willingness to continue to stay on, have jobs, and to really make sure that we are successful.
love and beauty are mindful of the time, labor, and love that Catherine, Savati, Juliana, Carl, Owen, Ramon, Malatesta, Isabel, and Tiana has most freely given unto us and our realm. That all may know our gratitude, we hereby make them a companion of the Order of the Golden Griffin's Heart, given by our hands this 11th day of September, Anno Societatis 6, being 2021 Gregorian, Damon Rex, Veronique Regina.
This particular award is one that I hold dear to my heart. It's one of the two pieces of it's one of the two awards I did not take by force. This and also a poem. Yep. Braden likes to read. He gets two. We would not be nearly the same or ready to or do what we've done without each and every one of you. Thank you all.
For the newest members of the Griffin's Heart, Vivat!
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 Vivat! Vivat!
Right behind you. Savati, right behind you. Careful, careful.
Stop. Stop. There you go.
Brontown started the random vivat, so now Coronation has a stump. Leave it to Brontown.
Okay.
Really can't.
Their Majesties are coming for them, Tirlock McMillan. Yeah, Tirlock!
We're on Cycling Flyer program. Well, if you show up to more than one event a year.
Stop!
Hey, Tirlock, stop. No idea.
Cheerlock. This is my brother. You can tell, family resemblance. My best friend. I would not be in the SCA still without you. All of my mean, nasty little kid tricks on the battlefield come from this man. They're not. He's traveled the known world and has recently returned back home. In the southern part of the home, but still back home, right where he should be. A little bit emotionally exhausted. I apologize, but there's something missing. Something that, due to what I uniquely call acts of God, has not been obtained by you. And this is a small version of that we get to do. And our word is beyond contestation.
Take heed. All right. Take heed, all people of the known world, that we, Damon and Veronique, King and Queen of Artemisia, do take unto ourselves our prerogative to honor those of our subjects who have pleased us with the title and estate of Baron.
Oh, Rama made this. Hey, woohoo! Talking about travel time.
Act of God is the only reason that you do not have some sort of crown coronet on your head. This is something we would have done the first rain. You weren't busy traveling the world. It is long overdue. And I know you have many great things in the future still. But at this time, we name you Baron Sherlock Macmillan. Thank you, Your Excellency.
We are not liked.
Stop!
Stop!
You almost got it.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Okay. Oh, wide open. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, well, you know, levity right in the middle of it.
Yes.
Oh, good. Was it my turn?
Yes.
Your Majesty.
Oh. That blue one seems to be Shannon seems to like it an awful lot.
Right? I mean, for no other reason.
Did already get a gift from Varia, because the bomb.
Yeah.
And we have the documentation piece.
Yeah. Whatever you want, Your Majesty.
Well, I think
You love the white elephant.
I think we're gonna go rob Shannon.
Hi. Love you. This is what makes Christmas at our house so difficult.
I know what's in the box.
And Thea was never seen again. All right. We just have two things left. Everybody should know what one of them is. That's
What is
kind of
it?
why you came here.
Oh.
The first one is once arranged, we get given a boy. It is a very unique thing that we get to do. We call it the Griffin. It's for the... Man, I made it this far. It's for the shining light, an example of the dream. We have been fortunate enough to have some amazing griffins. Duchess Karn was, in our first reign, our runaway choice. And we were happy someone did not snatch her up with that beforehand. We love you.
I love you too.
Duke Sir Basil de Drek was our second. And he alright. He's my knight. He's the reason that I'm the man I am today. Fiametta, Mistress Fiametta was our third. And we have been, as always, incredibly impressed with all three of these choices. And we are so happy to be able to have a small part in your dreams and to bring the light to you that you deserve. At this time, there's only one choice for the Lord. It is not Delfield. It is Veronique Darcy.
If y'all don't see me after today, you know why. There really was no other choice. I'm sorry to do this to you, but we do what is right, not what is easy. You are the proper choice for the Griffin of Artemisia, and I truly believe that, and that is my word as king and above contestation. There was no way I was going to let her purchase her own griffin, so we have two griffins here, because I have worked very hard to keep this from Her Majesty for fear of my own life.
Seeing as how I run all things scrolls, awards, and otherwise administrative is impressive.
You are truly loved by our kingdom, and there was no other way. This is the right and proper choice. I hope you accept that.
Let the royal will be known and hereby done. On this, the 11th day of September, is pen set to letter in order to document the will of the crown in this. Heavy is the weight of the crown, and though joyous the enterprise, the duties are not easily done. And in times of need, even the mighty king needs those they can rely on to share the burden of the crown. And thus did Damon, king by right of arms of all Artemisia, deign to command that Veronique be named Griffin of Artemisia. This 11th day of the 9th month in the 56th year of our society, being the year 2001 by the common reckoning. Damon, king.
Oh my.
This is the second time that Her Majesty has been named Griffin of Artemisia. The first was Her Grace Renee, His Grace Basil. I wanted knowing that this decision was not made lightly, and it was the right one. It was obvious, and it is true. And as always, if anyone has any problems with any of my decisions, come to me.
You guys need to look at this scroll. It's like all of us from Zoom. It's like all the
Zoom
court
meeting.
Zooms.
It's a Zoom court. We're all there. We all have our own little screen.
Okay, for the nose griffin, who totally deserves it, 100%. You can't give it back. That would be rude. Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
Kind of talented.
It is that time. Thank you, Artemisia. Thank you for allowing us to keep this kingdom going when we could not meet in person. Thank you for the outpouring of emotion. Thank you for being as understandable as we could, especially at the beginning, when it was the hardest, when we were planning and moving crowns every other week, trying to keep things rolling. Thank you for being patient through the shutdown. Thank you for allowing us to be your king and queen. as we have been told several times, we were the right people at the right place for the right job. We've done more virtual events than any other kingdom in the known world.
Woo! Artemisia does it best.
We love this kingdom. We love all of you. And we will always be here to defend you. But at this time, it's time for us to lay down King's justice and these crowns and allow another to rule this glorious kingdom.
I want to say thank you. This really, truly is the best job on the planet. And even with the challenges, we wouldn't have done it any other way. It's been a privilege and it's been our honor. And this right here is the reward. This makes every bit of work worth it to see each and every one of your faces still here. And we just want to say thank you.
One of the things that is commonly said is may your reign last exactly as long as it's supposed to. We didn't know exactly how long but we are happy that I thought I did. It just kept adding words after we were done. It was amazing. This time we lay down these chains of the state. Just because I love it so much. Yeah. Right now.
Good kingdom. Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the queen!
Long live the queen!
Long live these sovereign lands of Artemisia! Vivat!
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 Vivat! Vivat!
Hearing closes the final court of their Majesties Damon and Veronique. There will be a short interlude of 10 minutes. They said 10, I'm going with 10. 10 minutes for realsies, not SCA 10 minutes. Short interlude of 10 minutes, and then next coronation.